What is good, guys? We're back with the video. We're back on YouTube because we've been slacking. We really haven't been slacking, but we've been I've been focusing on other things so I can make sure that I can do the YouTube stuff and make sure everything flows correctly. Because like, if certain things aren't done, I can't do this, and that means I can't do that. So I got to get this done so I can do this, and by this I mean YouTube. So with that being said, today we are going to talk about. Let me scoot back. Today we are going to talk about how intense should you train as a natural and how much you should train. First of all, stop thinking about it. That's the first thing. There's a lot of videos out there and there's a lot of content out there. There's a lot of like misleading information about there, and a lot of people overcomplicate it, and I can't stand it because in reality everyone is different. Obviously you're going to get a majority, but you have to figure out what's the best for you. That's plain and simple. So don't be concerned about overtraining. Just work. Literally just work. You're like, people are so concerned about working too much and stuff like that. And 9 times out of 10, you're not working hard as you really think you are. So push your limits, work hard. Don't have any excuses about it. Get your work done. There's plenty of people that are pushing harder than you. Your body will be okay. Your mind can handle, it can only handle so much. Your body can handle a lot more. So fight your mind, keep working, push hard. You gotta train hard. If you wanna grow, you gotta train hard. So with me, I've been training for 8 years now. First 4 years, I just did kind of a lower volume, just, football lifts, compound lifts 4 times a week. And that was cool, you know what I mean? I made some progress, but it's not gonna be the progress you're necessarily looking for. If you really want to make some good progress in a shorter amount of time, you gotta have some high volume. You gotta train hard. You gotta train for strength. You gotta train for the pump. The hypertrophy working. You gotta have like a power building type like training program. Stay away from the bro splits. You want to hit the muscles twice a week. So when I wasn't in football, like off season wise, I'd still go to the gym and I would hit bro splits. That's not enough. It's not enough volume. It's not enough. You're not hitting the body enough times per week, or the body part enough times per week to keep that flow going. To keep that pump going. I'm not a big. Okay, so let me little side note. So why I'm talking like this? I'm not gonna sit here and break down definitions and say all these fancy ass words. That's not the point of this channel. The point is for everyday people to understand how to better their training and just be flowing correctly. Because a lot of dudes don't flow, or a lot of people don't flow in the gym correctly. They be doing shit that is not really necessary, and it's like you can make it a lot easier. At the end of the day, you're just picking up a weight and putting down a weight. That's all you're doing. Or pulling a weight and pushing a weight. That's all you're doing. So I'm not gonna sit here and quote studies and shit like that. This is not the point of this channel. I'm gonna give you some real life advice on a skinny dude that kind of got made some gains now. We have some decent numbers. So that's just that. But don't focus on sets, reps, and all that, focus on your sets and reps, but not to a point where you're obsessing over, I can only do 20 sets this week. Like, I only can hit this body part 20 parts. No, you hit it, you make sure you have the right feeling in it, and you hit it from its angles. If that takes an extra 5 sets, do that. I promise you'll be okay. Your body will adapt to what you throw it at. Obviously you don't want to hit the same body part 2 days in a row. You know what I mean? Like, use some common sense here. That would be some overtraining type stuff. You don't want to hit chest and then a day later hit chest again, and then hit some back and then hit back again. That's not necessarily. You can do that. I don't recommend doing that, but some people can do that. There's a certain way to go about that at the same time, but I don't recommend stuff like that. So just use your brain with it. Work hard. Literally, that's the best advice I can give you. Is just work hard. Like, don't be too concerned about overtraining or doing this too much, blah blah blah. You want to obviously develop correctly, so have a good split going on. Like, I love push-pull legs, I love chest to back, arms to shoulders, legs. Like, I love 2 times per week. And obviously you gotta be smart with your rest days. So if you're going really hard, you might be able to do 2 days on, 1 day off. Like, think about it. You still want to have that quality, so you still want that quality in your lift. So I think about it like this. If I'm 100%, as long as I'm around a 75 to 80%, I'm Gucci. Like, I still got to push my body a little bit. I still got to test it. So long as I'm around that 75 to 80% level, I'm going. You know what I mean? But if I'm getting a little too crazy, I'm gonna take a deload week. So if it's been a couple months before I took a deload week, it's been about 6-8 weeks, maybe 12 weeks, I pushed it maybe 15. I'm gonna take that deload week and I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna take a couple days off, get my body right, and then my numbers the next week are ridiculous. I'll be putting up PRs every single time. That's how it works. You got to give your body enough rest, but you still have to push it. So just be smart with it. Listen to it, and you don't listen to your head though, because you're gonna tell yourself to be a pansy. There's a lot of pansies out there. Don't be a pansy. It's simple. So listen to your body. Don't necessarily listen to your mind, because a lot of people are weak mentally. So you don't want to listen to that. You want to push, work hard. Don't be overly concerned about overtraining. It's simple. You want gains, you need to push. First 4 years, I didn't push as hard as I could because I was just following a normal football program, blah, blah, blah. It was a little bit lower in volume, sticking to your compounds. Luckily, I did do a lot of accessory work, but accessory work isn't what's going to get you big. And obviously, your nutrition is going to be a big aspect of this also. That's going to tie everything together on how much you really can push. But high volume, train hard, train smart, train hard and smart, and see what you can do. That means push yourself. Hope you guys appreciated this. I'm gonna start doing more videos just talking about different concepts and topics, and I'm trying to keep it simple. Like, I don't want to overcomplicate the process of lifting, because that's what everybody does on social media. They overcomplicate it. Well, this study says this, and this study says this, and this. Bro, you can find a study for any argument. So I just like to take some real ass advice, real world advice, and I'm gonna put that on my channel. Like, the best thing you could do, in my personal opinion, is read different studies, contradicting studies, and try them out. You know what I mean? That's the best way you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn what's best for you at the end of the day. That's why I'm a full advocate of trying a whole bunch of shit in the gym. What is it, 4 sets? Maybe you don't get the right pump for 4 sets. Okay, go hit another 4 sets. Then you figure something out. Maybe if I layer this exercise first and then hit that, but then I get to this one, man, it's ridiculous. You might, like, that's the shit we be on. It's all about layering the exercises correctly, hitting exercises at a certain moment. That's how you get some good training in right there. But keep your intensity high. Push yourself. Push that weight. Get on some creatine too. Drink that water. Get that protein in a little bit. Don't go crazy with the protein. I remember this dude told me he was eating like 400 grams of protein a day. I'm like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're literally an idiot. And the dude's like 220. You don't need all that. I promise you. And you're bulking right now. You're in a surplus. You don't need 400 grams of protein a day. I promise you. You need like 200, maybe 175. Like, you'll be okay. Trust me, you'll be okay. There's a lot of garbage out here. So we're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it pure. We're going to keep it organic from my own experience. So I'm talking from my own experience. You don't like it, don't sub, don't watch. Simple. Peace out.